Alright, so let's see. That's 10 more seconds left, so we'll start at the 10. Okay, should be ending soon. All right, let's see. Oh. All right, so wait, let's see what happened. Okay. Alright, so I think I'll probably adjust the volume, but yeah, we have a dragon in the we have a dragon in the corner. You could do there are different commands for the dragon, so you could do like eat, dance. Let's see, does it do anything? Does it do I know there's a thing that should pop up soon. Let me just calibrate my character again. I'm not sure why it's going crazy. Alright, let's see. Alright. Yeah, so what else is there? So there's a surprise or... Alright, so I guess it's doing thing when I'm like leaning forward. So let me okay. So since I don't know what I totally forgot what we're doing for the demo thing. So we're starting this game over. I think for the demo it wasn't that much that we had to do. So right now we're just doing that, and we're also doing classic. So if my guys do fall, then we're just gonna reset. Okay, let's see. Playstyle. Let's see. Take more time to examine strategy. Like, I'll just do slow and steady. I'm not sure if you ever played Dynasty Warriors. I believe it's similar to that, but this let's see if it takes the name or not, because I know I can't put like the blood in some of the names for certain games. I think we're probably gonna go with the Blue Lions, if I remember the team correctly. Let me check. Let's see. Is the volume okay, or is it like the sound, the thing like too loud?
All this bloodshed. Will it never come to an end?
Alright,
Hello? Where is that freeloader, huh?
okay. Wait, so right now when I'm talking right now, is it still low for when I'm talking?
I know you're napping around here somewhere. On your feet and back to work already, yeah?
Alright, thank you.
Finally. Come on, Sunshine. Up and at 'em.
X. Oops. So I'll lower the game's audio since it's the first time playing the audio. So I know usually the game's audio usually a bit high. I guess I might have missed it.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
Let's see. So he's gonna take it. Whoops, wrong thing. He's gonna take it. Alright, we'll just go with the one that has, whoops. We're gonna go with the one that, has the whatever this thing is. That's the only way he's gonna go through. Yeah, sure it is.
Well, looks like there's hope for you yet.
Let's do this.
Apologies, friend. I'm all right. Is the battle at hand?
Of course it is. Why else would I be standing here? You heard who we're up against, yeah? Gerald's mercenaries. Gonna be one hell of a fight if true, especially if the Ashen Demon is here. Don't like a smidge of what I've heard about that fella. Or was it a woman?
Leave it to you to fumble the details. Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
Of course I did. It was... by the goddess, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, let's see. I don't know. What second option? Let's see what. Let's see, killed one step ahead. Alright, let's name that.
Yeah, that's it.
Demon or no demon, our job is to fight and win.
You sound just like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
Well, at least one of you has some courage. You've certainly come a long way since I plucked you from that mountain village. But this battle is about more than just victory.
So the good thing is they have the voice actors,
sterling
so I don't have to read them all.
Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester.
Enemy activity detected, Captain.
I don't know.
Looks like we'll be fighting by moonlight.
Whoever
Mind you don't kill
the
each other in the
blacksmith
dark.
or armory thought. Maybe they had to add fashion.
Fight so soon, but I guess there's nothing for it. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Good luck, friend.
And double to you.
So I know the choices you choose can
All right, let's
affect
get down
the
to
players
business.
too.
We're up against Gerald's mercenaries.
So we got move. Okay, we can do that. Right, we actually figured it out.
Let's move out.
Jump. Roll.
Drive them straight into their graves!
Time to see what you're made of.
Yeah, well, man, that I'm not sure. I'm not like, I think like, you know. Okay, regular attacks X and Y is strong. Okay. Calm rolls. Okay.
They're not putting up much of a fight. Are these guys new recruits or something? Guess this means I can mess with them a little.
So every class has its own unique class actions. I'm a Maradon. Maradon. Okay, so hold X to charge. Form, because that's what we did before.
Charge!
Missions. Okay, main mission. Okay.
Yes, that's that.
Let's go for the captain.
I eat steak tougher than this. Hey, you! Clear out that group over there.
Alright, so let's see, we could probably take those towers. I think that's what it is. Forts. Lock on, okay. During battle, we tasked with various missions. Main mission must be completed in order to win the battle. Hey Sunset, what's up? What do you mean?
Let's do this!
What game were you thinking? Oh. Yeah, yeah, I do have the other one. I think the only story I did was through I think the Blue Lions. So we're just doing the Three Hopes now. I think we're gonna choose the same factor. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's a more like the Dynasty Warriors type game.
I can still fight!
Yeah, but these R1 Arctics too.
Not yet!
Okay, do it. Okay.
I can still fight!
Alright, take care, Kathy. I see magic
I'll take out the
arts.
stronghold over this way, yeah? You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown
Let's
ourselves in
move
ale.
to the next sport area. Probably take out the captains too. I decided which game to play today. I was like, should I do Pokemon or just do a new game? I was also gonna figure out do Live Live, but I'm not sure. That might be too like consistent. The same thing each time. At times, the stun collage will appear over the enemy's commander's head. Oh, this is the shields. Okay, I see. Oh, hey, Rotor Storm, how's everything? Thanks for the follow.
Capture complete. Now die!
The captain ran off ahead of us. Is she gonna be okay?
Master your fear and advance!
Keep your eyes open. We still
you-
don't know if the Ashen Demon is here.
Next. Okay, nice. Get the special. Right, we got that stronghold. Alright, have a good rest, Rotor Storm. And thanks for the follow again. Drop items. Crystal Purple restore weapon durability. Okay.
The main force is here! We're saved! Now
Let's see
push!
which one should we take over.
Push
We'll
the
take
enemy
the
back!
base over first, and then we'll.
About time a
Try to
foe
save
with
the other
some
guys.
teeth showed up. But they still don't stand a chance against Berling's mercenaries.
Okay, defeat Gerald's mercenaries. Where are they located? Is that where I am?
Now, isn't this a sight? You must be the infamous Ashen Demon. I can't wait to tear you apart.
This'll be the end of the Ashen Demon. No one can beat the captain.
What? Captain?
Oh,
took out Leslie like she was nothing.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to switch like
I can't
groups
believe
yet.
I'm losing to some damn kid.
Captain Burling's in trouble. I have to reach her before it's too late.
Where we to go?
There's so many of them. Only one thing to do
So
about
that's
that.
not it. Okay, warrior goes is full. Press A to unleash a warrior special. Okay. Any doors open up? Oh.
Hope you're ready. I've got you.
Did I take out the captain or did I just... Okay, I think it did.
Just when my dream was finally in sight. You
That's the VTuber guys. Oh.
The captain's dead. What are we gonna do now?
So I'm not sure if that is bad. Oh, that's blocked off too. Oh, so X is blocked off? Okay. So I guess the only route is just go to the north, right side. Yeah, for the demo, I don't remember them dying or stuff like that.
Stand down or die.
We're gonna stand, we're gonna fight, and we're gonna avenge the
Hey, is
captain.
there... Oh. I forgot, was there... Did they tell me like a thing to block? Or just dodge?
Why am I so scared? It's just one merc.
Run! Oh, you can!
See, everybody's dying!
This can't be happening. I have to keep fighting.
Perish with you.
Huh?
The cycle of this world. I will
getting
not allow it
superpowers?
to perish with you.
Hey Nixa, how's everything? Did you have a good rest?
Where did you get that power?
No idea. But it's just what I need to bring you down. We're here to help.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, so we have to take out their reinforcements. Hey Sam. Thanks for coming by.
Interesting. You're fighting like an entirely different person.
Doing pretty well. How are you?
That's enough. We did what we came to. Everyone, fall back.
Witness my true power!
Sorry, but this fight is over.
We escaped. Oh, we... No.
Hey, wait.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed. Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here. Wait, why am I so tired?
Oh, passed out.
Huh? Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with your blood on my hands.
So we're getting the powers from her.
Yeah.
Isasu has everything. That's what's
Am I
going on.
dead?
No, not yet. And you're not a good listener either. Did I not just say how pleased I am that you're still alive? Regardless, I'm a being who exists on the edge of dreams and reality. You may call me Arval.
Arval, huh?
But for now, let me speak plain. You are slated to die. Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Thank you?
Oh my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude. And I must say, I like it very much. Hear me well. You are a crucial piece of this world's cyclical... No, this will never do. You're far too groggy to absorb what I'm saying. For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
Back on my feet?
I don't understand. I'm already up and about.
Ah, perhaps here you are, but not in reality where it counts. Your cluelessness is actually quite charming. I think you're starting to grow on me. Still, the important thing is what you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life. If you attempt the fight again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion. This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
Let's see. That ought to be stronger.
Then I'll get stronger. The man I am now will seem like a little kid in comparison. And one day, I will surpass the Ashen Demon. I swear it.
I'll buy your puppy.
Indeed.
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished. So, there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they
Any
not
reason?
take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together. And death is something we're all too used to. I never knew my real parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Partings just come easy to me, I guess. The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training hard and growing even stronger. Then I'll crush Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon with them. That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit. Though I expected no less from my partner in destiny.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I suppose that was a bit sudden. I should remember, take intimacy in smaller steps. The point is that I'm here to guide you, and I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
Alright, all safe. Let me just do some shoutouts. Let's see. Who? I forgot what the order. I'm not sure if you have any clips, Sam. Let's see. Nope, I'm still away.
Wait, you have another evolution?
Alright. We have next she's the one that created my VTuber and rigged it. Did the illustration and everything.
Happy birthday, Ian Cowboy.
Not sure why most of these other stuff are short clips. That's the same thing, okay. So who else is here? Osasu. Do you need to get some ice for your head? Step on your feet or on your whole body? Prologue. The chance.
A chance encounter.
Oh, I didn't know I was gonna read the whole thing.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south
is your dog a medium dog or like a bigger dog?
Years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Seros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Hey, wake up! Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird.
On your sister's orders?
I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, that I forgot about that when it's like, oh, I saved you 22 times.
You're right. This was all my fault, and I'm sorry.
Strange. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, yet somehow I'm the one who feels bad now. I must remember this tactic. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True.
So I'm wondering if there's different stories in terms on which alliance I choose to go with.
Thick of these mountains. I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find.
Maybe your pets are practicing the Among Us.
Awfully light lately. What do you say?
Alright, battlefield contain bases controlled by the force in the battle. They serve as an urgent point for each side's soldier. You capture the base by defeating the base. Okay. Wait, there's... Okay. Oh, we don't even know that. I thought it was just
well,
loading
since
screen,
you're
I guess.
here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment.
Okay, so that's
You'll
not
receive
bad.
plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
I wonder if there's a toggle for me to actually like see who the enemies are, like the health bar. Go Fujo. Okay. LX. Okay.
Still fight! No, not yet!
Alright, let's head up. What do you like? Do you guys like listen to different types of music? Okay.
There they are! Kill them all! Fighting for them now, are ya?
Okay, get the squad.
And die with your new friends!
Beat the thief and secure the space. Skate round. Let's move the map to here. Okay. So I didn't realize about the advantage stuff. So I guess blue bar means we're good.
I'll deal with things here.
Did I miss the target?
Watch this! Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended
I didn't realize I switched. So let's see, how do I switch again?
And that's how it's done.
Or did it automatically switch to me?
Don't overstep, Edelgard.
Oh, nice. I guess once Tala pops, or so, I decide to follow Tala. I'm not sure if I've seen the person in Swimpies chat yet.
Well, I suppose my turn has arrived.
Okay, so switch units. Oh, so up. Okay, directional pad. Oh wait, No, just up and down.
Take a breather. I won't allow anyone to stop.
You're making me feel bad for the enemy to be.
You guys see now.
Apologies.
Oh,
was
yeah,
you
I'm
or me?
Just who are these people anyway? All three of them have crests.
Units with crest can trigger crest effects under a certain condition. You can find details about crest effects by selecting details on the status screen and hover over the crest name.
What's wrong with you? You're just a bunch of brats! Stop embarrassing yourself and stand your ground already!
God, Captain's gone.
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time.
That's what you called yet?
Take a breather. No problem. I got it.
Okay, so Archer, okay.
Amusing.
I'm a master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines. You have a thing for bleeding, Dimitri? Heal up already.
Alright, you're starting your Among Us? Alright, take care. Oh man, I missed that last hit.
Hey, got lucky there. Well, for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road.
This is not the right
It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Alright, take care. Thanks for the follow again. Let's see. Order, okay. So, let's see. Can we order right now? Okay, nice. So, let's see. Claude is good against this
Let's try this.
right here.
Let's see how this goes.
Let's see. Dimitri.
We will proceed as planned. We
Fighting a
must
thief.
strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Elgar.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Well, Elgar. Oh, okay, I see.
They must learn who.
My turn.
Alright, let's. Should I help them? Yeah, I'll help. Use the stronghold. So let me help Claude. Wait, I don't have to help. Since I can switch to
All
them.
right, take it
I
down.
forgot about that. Okay.
What
Oh,
shoddy
nice.
defenses.
Dimitri took that care of
We'll
that
be
one
done
quick.
before we know it if they're all like this.
I'm bringing it down.
Where am I now? Oh, we gotta pick a side up.
We'll make good use of this.
We got a purple jar. Crystal.
I'll take over.
I shall take the lead.
Are we changing places? That takes care of that.
Okay, we're back to my main character.
That ought to unravel their defenses.
Enough of this strategy nonsense! Get up there and tear them all to pieces!
Are you getting ambushed?
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Take this!
Oh, we got more reinforcements.
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Time was practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Seros! Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, friend!
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
Costas. Okay. door open? Okay, nice, door opened. How do I do that? All out. Oh, okay. Alright, so I figured that I don't think I did that in a demo before.
I've got this.
This is where you die, dogs! Form ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now.
Awakening. So we just did awakening.
Do you feel that power? Maybe you can channel it like you did in the other battle.
That ain't done yet. You're gonna learn how tough a bandit can really be.
We cannot allow ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare no mercy for you.
Stop jumping around and face me already!
Yeah, it's usually standard practice to dodge the guy who's trying to kill you.
Out of the way!
That's what we took out Custos and the thief.
Never should have taken this job.
Is it over?
No? Wait, oh, it disappeared. Alright, so let's see what our score is. Nice, S on everything. Let's see. White for Rana. Oh, okay. So we definitely want to try to get S for.
I won't let myself stop here.
I know later on for leveling the classes, I'll have to try to figure out how that works.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Oh, okay, fast forward. Okay. Okay, stat boosting items. Okay, next. We're up 1K.
Hang on. You're seriously the Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance?
Yes. And as the three of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dmitri Alexander Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
It was team effort.
Hey, I only fought well because I had such fine companions by my side.
There may be some truth to that. I can't shake the feeling that we were destined to meet somehow.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to.
I thought you were going to play a
now,
game.
Collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Welcome back.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
That's
Actually,
weird.
Remire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name
what do you mean, like,
correct,
disabled?
at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals. So what say we return
That's kind
to
of weird.
camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who? Me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Ramaya village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further. But of course, the choice is yours.
Ugh, why can't things ever be simple?
All right, no, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name is spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point. Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff!
That's our Aloise.
Yeah, I don't think I heard of
Come
that
on,
one,
let's get moving
or
before
maybe
he
I do
really
know
gets
the
going.
name, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not good with music names. So now we're talking to everybody, and I guess whatever we say can boost their stats, or like I guess the friendliness. So yellow or the yellow.
Hey!
I guess they don't talk. Also, I guess about the blue people are the important ones.
Greetings. By the way,
Hey!
What do you want, man? And now they're not talking? I assume you're familiar with the Officer Academy.
If I'm honest,
Three young people you assessed earlier are the head of the Academy's 3 houses. But you find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Serral here at this camp. I fear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried on at the beginning of the Academian school year.
that's concerning.
But the subsequence became quite the mess when that band of brigades attacked us. How did they glitch? I wish we could chat at length, but it seems that the 3 class heads wish to speak with you.
What say you?
Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees.
Let's see.
Okay, that's so yellow are
It's
guards,
you.
but we're gonna make it so everybody's white. So that means we talk to everyone.
It's
Lee
you.
Felix. You're the new merc, right? The board says that you had some skill. You had to give him give me a demonstration before we head out. I think we'll agree. Nice. Deal. I can clear some time before sunrise. Looking forward to it. So that's what we're trying to do is support points. So significance and strength of the bonds between the 2 units. Units gain support points by giving appropriate answers to conversations, following actions that make the other happy, and heading into battles together.
Heya!
Oh, you're the mercenary. It's great to meet you. I'm Annette, and this is my best friend Mercedes.
Hello there.
It's nice to make your acquaintance. Have you already spoken with the others?
Let's see.
I don't think so, but I guess if I listen to it, I might be familiar with it. Not yet, but I'm planning to. I suppose that means none of us know all that much about the others.
The thing is,
We just started off at the Officer Academy, so my grasp of the other Blue Lions is tenuous at best.
It's my thanks.
To do. Use this as His Highness and have my gratitude. I will see this debt repaid.
Right on.
In that case, you can pay me back with a round of sparring. Let's see what you're made of. As you wish.
I see.
To be honest, I'd like to treat you to a meal, but we lack the time. Also,
You have my thanks.
Dimitri, let me begin the first conveying my gratitude to you. We are in your debt.
Speaking of which,
Also, I examined the map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little bit more to the east.
Thanks.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I checked the map earlier, but couldn't tell where in the woods I actually was. Well, I'm glad you could be. Well, I'm glad I could be of service. I hope you are able to reach your destination this time.
by the way,
You'll be staying until sunrise, right? Yes? I hope you take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, not that I've sprung the idea on you, so suddenly, you likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak to.
how about this?
On that note, I would like to be more happy to give you an introduction to any Blue Lion House students. Oh, so okay. Alright, so maybe... Okay, maybe what I... Alright, so I might have got the factors wrong.
Thanks.
Hello, friend. You're the one who helped Dimitri, right? Well, we all owe you for that, so if you need a meal, it's on me.
I appreciate it.
I'm grateful as well. I offer my thanks with a meal too, but I heard that you'll be leaving us shortly.
Can we speak a moment?
Oh, and I don't believe I got your name. My name's Bloody. Keep it in mind in case you ever need a heavy hitter. I'll do just that, and while it's unfortunate that we're parting ways here, I suspect we may have a chance to meet again in the future.
Not good.
It's a shame we don't have the time to get to know each other a little better, though. Okay.
Hey there.
Oh, you must be that mercenary I've been hearing about. I'm Ash, and I'm a student at Garo Mac Office Academy. Do you know about the academy? See? There are 3 houses, each based on where a person is from. Oh, I heard of it, alright. One of the employers a little way back couldn't shut up about how he's gone to that place.
Right.
Haha, I can see that. Lots of influenced nobles and nobles are all over studies over that. From all over studies at the Academian. I actually found it pretty daunting to always be surrounded. I don't think I have a favorite song. I just like mostly listen to like a lot of different types of music. Like if it's good, it's good. So that's it's a lot easier to talk to someone like you.
A moment of your time. Quite.
I'm Hannerman, a professor at the Officer Academy. I heard tales of your recent exploit and wish to express my thanks. Oh, and on the other matter, do you possess a crest? That's what a crest is. Crests are some magic noble thing, right?
All in all,
Listen well now. Crests are as powerful that dwells in the blood, and they are passed down through the generations from parent to child. Those with crests may exceed at magic, or perhaps have the ability to wield powerful weapons, known as the hero relics. When I heard about what you did, I thought perhaps you were in possession of one. But seeing your reaction, I imagine you never looked into the matter. If you were to come to my residence at the monastery, I could take the time to conduct a full investigation if you like. Manuela. I healed so many people today that I never want to look at a bandage again. Ah. And who do we have here? No, wait, don't say. Let me guess.
Got it.
You are the brave vagabond knight who appeared to boldly protect me from those brigades earlier. Let's see, what should I do? We'll roll with weight correct her.
What?
Not exactly. The name's bloody. I'm a mercenary. I see. In that case, I am Manuela, a woman of many faces. Teacher, doctor, songstress. Though I have worked myself to the very bone today, so right now I am merely a sad and lonesome woman.
Please be listening. Listen.
Petra. Hello, I am called Petra, and I'm finding you to be quite fascinating. I guess give
right on.
Nice. Oh, so I guess double or single. Okay, I see. Hey there, I'm Bloody. I'm technically a mercenary, though I guess right now I'm kind of just a drifter.
That has much difficulty.
I do not have understanding. Where are you drifting to?
Yeah, I don't know.
Through the world, you know, just sort of kicking around with no real end goal.
Thank you.
There you are. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. If you find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish our objective, I hope we might hire you on with the Empire.
What do you think?
I can promise you a handsomely pay, including the work you did today. So, what do you say? That's why she wants to hire you.
Nah.
I'm not usually hired into service for people quite so high up in the food chain. Why the special attention? I value your talent now that I've had the ability to see it at first hand.
On another matter.
By the by, have you spoken with the others here at camp? If you like, I can tell you a little bit about the students who own the house of Black Eagles. Alright, so that's I got the factors confused. So this is the one that we did for the 3 houses. We did the Black Eagles. Because I remember all these guys. Alright, let's see.
Look who has arrived.
Fernande. Well, the person who cut down the leader of those thieves. I must say, that was quite a capable display you put on back there. I am Fernandez von Algar, a legitimate scion of the Algar family, the foremost house of the Empire. Yeah, I think I heard of you. You're one of the Empire's big movers, right?
What?
You think you haven't heard of us? Why? I never. Was it doing another black screen? Or did you go to sleep mode? Now see here, myself, sword friend, we are the House of Agar, proud eagles of the Empire.
I am on it.
Clearly, I must work harder as a beacon to the common folk so they may cry the name of my family from one end of the continent to the other. Truck to the guard and head back up again.
What did you need?
I don't think the guard stuff are important, so we'll just read the ones that are the characters.
Hello.
Dolores. Oh, wait, Tortilla. Like, what is it? Low charge, or you have wired, or is it Bluetooth? You must be the mercenary Eddie told us about. I'm Tortilla. I heard that about the officer academy, right? Those should be pretty good. Then I'm not sure why it's not Is it like a connection issue? Well, pretty much all of this year's students from Black Eagle House are here at the moment. Well, except for Bernadetta, which is sadly typical. She stays behind because she is terrified of the idea that we might be attacked in the woods. I can't believe she ended up being right. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to ramble. Has anyone ever told you you're surprisingly easy to talk to? Herbert. Ah yes, you're the mercenary we happened across.
My thanks.
While I harbor some reservation about you, the fact remains that you assisted Lady Agagard, and for that, I offer my gratitude.
Huh?
Happy to help though. I wouldn't mind some details about the whole registration part.
Right.
My thoughts are mine alone. You need not concern yourself with the matter.
How may I help you?
Maybe if it's that is maybe it's connected to a different thing. Okay, let's see who's next.
Oh.
Casper and Lint. And Linhart. Oh, Linhart. Wake up. Look, I get that you're tired, but we're leaving at the crack of dawn. Remember? The bandit attack stole my chance for sleep, so I must. And who might you be? And that's kind of weird because I think I had that happen also back, but I don't remember what it did. See the bandit. Okay, so let's see. Give some detail.
Hey!
Hey there, my name's Bloody. I'm a merc who's just passing through the area. Got caught up fighting those mans earlier, which is how I ended up here.
What?
Wait, so you're the one who took out their boss? You were amazing. I should have given a chase and knocked them around a bit myself, but oh well. Alright, take care, Sam. Oh, you you mean soon, okay. Hey, you're a new face. Are you a student from one of the other houses? You must be the mercenary we've been hearing so much about. What was your name again?
Right on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm Bloody. Good to meet you. What house are you guys with?
No problem.
We're in Claude's house, the Golden Deer, but we're just regular old common folks. Due to the nature of Assessor, we have more students from the commoner class than the other houses.
Please?
I imagine you're commoner yourself. What's with being a mercenary and all?
Oh, hey.
Hold up. Hey. Oh, hey. Are you the mercenary who helped Claude out of that little jam?
Huh.
I heard you're super strong, so I was kind of picturing you as one of those huge bodybuilders or something. Laugh at the bitch. Okay. Sorry to disappoint. I'm just your average guy.
Aww.
Too average if you ask me. Talk about a letdown. Oh, come on. I was just joking. You're pretty easy to talk to, so I couldn't help myself.
Thanks.
Anyway, thanks for helping Claude out.
Can I help you?
Marianne.
Hello.
And Lysita. You're the mercenary I was talking about. Bloody, was it? You're not attempting to carry favor with children of the nobility in pursuit of some nefarious aim, are you? Keep her guessing. Nah, I was just helping out some strangers. Still, it's always good for a merc to have some folks like that in his debt. Ah, I see. And do you think our mercenary friend is someone worthy of trust, Marianne? What? Me?
I'm busy.
Well, either way, we're going to need to get B going. We're busy.
Ah, it is you.
Lorenz. Ah, you must be the famed mercenary of the woods, who stepped in abundant to aid Claude. Alright, no problem. As the noble representative of the Lysiter Alliance, I must offer you my thanks.
Huh?
Oh, I thought it was House Rio who represented the Alliance. On the surface, perhaps, but the reality of the thing is quite different. The one who bears the future of Lucera is on his shoulders, none other than myself. After all, I am Loren's helmsman, Lucera. Lucita. Okay. Leonie. Hey, aren't you the merc who helped Claude and others?
So...
I'm actually gunning to become a mercenary myself. That's why I enrolled at the Officers Academy.
Right on.
In that case, I hope we end up working together.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks. I give it all I got.
I'll do it.
I'm going to work myself to the bone so I can be as strong as the captain someday.
Well met. What are your thoughts?
Claude is the last one, I think.
Hey there. Thanks.
Hey, friend. Appreciate what you did back there. We have been in the world of hurt without you. Oh, and regarding compensation, Elos told me not to pay you personally. I guess they want to handle it at the church thing. Sorry about that. Hey, as long as I get paid, I don't care who's handling over the coin. Hey, you're definitely a mercenary, alright?
Speaking of
which, have you talked to the other... Here, I can't?
How's that?
I can tell you a little bit about the students at my Golden Deer house. Probably go with the Black Eagles again.
I see.
Bloody, have you spoken with the team house leaders yet?
That's concerning.
Well, you're leaving, but that won't do.
If I'm
Actually,
honest.
I was hoping I could ask you something of you. Would you hear me out?
My sincere apologies for asking this of you.
Guys, we got voice acting now.
I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... Well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Mach Monastery instead.
Do you have a bunch of dogs?
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone.
Also, is that like a random dog that like came by or something?
Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garreg Mach
is
in
it
the
an old
opposite
age or
direction of
something
where
different?
we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
So he's the jokester.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Hmm? Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us, but... Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The Knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming
you guys,
back to camp
I guess
after
you
all.
fight with your siblings a
But
lot.
I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey! Hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders
Wow,
with the
big
heirs to
family.
the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Hey, David Snacks, how's it? Oh wait, David Sachs, how's everything?
It seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries.
Wait, so in terms of which house you choose, there's like there's separate routes for each house. I mean, like, let's say if I chose like like what you said, like the Golden Deer, there's other routes besides the Wildfire route.
It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me, every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king, the kind who looks after his people. Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course, you only.
I guess I'll find that when I get there.
You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Because I think I only did the demo, and that was like a while back. And then since I didn't remember like the controls and everything, I just started back to started from the beginning again.
Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garrick Mach's Officers
I'm guessing
Academy
blocking Claude.
and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the
Hey,
hallowed
Epic Sex
gates
Guy,
of
how's
Garrick
everything?
Mach.
So are those Fire Emblem emotes?
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
Nice. see.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular
And for
employer.
the 3 houses, the one before this one,
Also, the students you rescued
I only
are
did the
close
Black
to your
Dragon
own
one,
age.
but it wasn't
Your life could be greatly enriched
Japanese.
here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash.
So that's what, voice actor? Oh, wait,
And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Nice. Let's see. Ingots. This.
I need to get stronger if I'm gonna do what I need to. If your fancy school can really make that happen, consider me interested.
The Knights of Seros, as well as many other powerful warriors, pass daily through the gates of this hallowed monastery. If strength is what you are after, we can certainly provide it in spades.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
Agree to enroll in the Officers' Academy.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The Academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan.
Wait, so for this game you can have different voice,
while others
well,
spring
different
from more humble roots. But within these walls,
languages
all are
of
treated
voice
as
actors?
equals.
Or is it...
We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
Oh, okay.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it.
Well, let's go with the people that we know. So this is the group we did with when we did 3 houses.
So you wish to join Edelgard?
Yes.
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Yuritsa. Okay.
Hello.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house.
Yep, it does.
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already?
Because I think from what I'm thinking, I don't think he talks much.
Hair pulling. And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Alright. So hopefully they tell me like what's recommended class for them or not. Because I think when I played the houses, I think I made everybody like learn everything.
Well,
which they didn't need
what
to.
do you think? I believe there is a very good chance it will work.
Perhaps, Lady Edelgard. But is that chance not outweighed by the danger of
Also, I wasn't sure if you
awry?
get like any bonuses if you max out like
We have
certain
managed
classes.
to walk the knife's edge so far. But what you are suggesting is open hostility. If they so much as catch wind of our intentions, things will go sideways very quickly.
Regardless, this is our last opportunity to save her. Frankly, it's a miracle we even have the chance.
I thought you once proclaimed not to believe in miracles, Lady Edelgard.
And I don't. At least not the kind one has to sit around and wait for. But right now, everyone is exactly where we need them. Her, the bandits, the string pullers, and the perfect instructor with the perfect mission. I'm going to make this miracle happen, and I will do so for our future.
Then we'd best have a plan in place to finish the job, in case they catch on. I expected you to burn a few bridges, but this plan would be akin to setting half the countryside on fire.
Which is exactly why I'm counting on you, Hubert, and why I'm grateful to have you by my side. Welcome to the Black Eagle House. I'm pleased you selected us.
Whoa, wait, what? You're a student now? And not only that, you're one of us? That's great!
Wait, stop! I don't know this person. Oh, why are there so many new faces?
That's what you get for skipping this year's first field excursion, Vern. A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack. Did you really not hear about any of this?
Bandits? Ugh! Now I'm extra glad I skipped out.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you. A decision which I, of course, fully support.
The mobile
You
game?
helped Edelgard.
I think I
You
used to
stand
play
to
that.
learn quite
I'm not
a
sure
bit
if there's
from
any
one
new
so
updates.
skilled.
I think you did show me like
I have
or
eagerness
posted
to
something
examine
about it,
the
right?
fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
If anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
Oh, he checked all right. Sorry to say, I'm certifiably crestless.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I suppose I'm just imagining it.
And now you know the rest of our house.
Yeah, since I haven't
you
played
already
the
met some
mobile
of us
one,
in
I'm not
camp,
sure
I
what book
assume
7
you knew
is.
what you were getting into. We may not be perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your utmost to get along with everyone.
Here approaches Professor Yuritsa. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
We are to eliminate.
Now, Rotor, have you played the Warriors version of this Fire Emblem?
The chief, Costas, has already been struck down. And now only a scattering of brigands remain.
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Oh, he's gone.
So it would seem. Right then. We'd better get all of our waterfowl in a row.
Wait, but I need to tell the professor I can't participate? Oh, good work, Bernie. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor. He's a real tough nut, that's for sure. Says just as much as he has to, then makes tracks.
Well, the less you say, the greater your mystique.
True enough. There's not much charm in someone who talks your ear off at every opportunity.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in this mission, including you, Bernadetta.
Yeah, I might have to go back to it because I only
and I look
finished
forward to seeing your mercenary friend here in action.
one of the parts, but I think I went the wrong route where you had to choose between like different things.
Careful, Edelgard. If you set me loose out there, there won't be any bandits left for you.
Yeah, because I think in the houses, not sure if I messed up, but I kind of made Bernie the dancer. Even though she was like the archer.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges.
Let's see if we can select our character to bring with us.
I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't.
Yeah, because for the old game, besides like having like the good weapons, I also had the cheap weapons too, where like I could do it's like 1 damage or something like that. I still get a rank up on the skill.
Lost sight of them?
A shame to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind
Plus,
of
I'm not sure if the
trouble
old
for
one
a
had
handful
like
of
a
highwaymen
turn
scum?
limit or not.
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course.
I don't remember the wolves.
Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone,
I don't remember.
follow me.
Were you able to recruit monsters?
Professor, wait! Well, he must have some idea where the bandits went. Let's hurry after him.
Oh, okay.
Pathetic.
Oh,
Professor,
yeah. I don't think I don't think I
It's
downloaded
far
the
too
DLC
dangerous.
yet. Well, I didn't purchase it yet.
What is all this?
Bandits!
Dead by my hand.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One uncouth ruffian looks much the same as any other. Do you know, Professor? Were you following some manner of lead?
No, but it's them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
That fortress?
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said.
So wondering if this was the
Something you
one
want to
that had the
share?
big monster.
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
You're something else, Caspar. Still, I guess the place does look kind of suspicious.
We're near the border of the kingdom and the empire. but that is no Imperial outpost.
It's not the kingdom's either, and they're not flying any kind of banner. I'm guessing it's a bandit hideout.
Then give us allowance to be storming their base and crushing them under our feet.
It might be a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra.
Yes, I mean, I agree. We should all, go home. Right now.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them
Engage
off
like
before
a
they
whole
can bring
separate
harm
game,
to
or is it
another
like
soul.
another
This isn't about nobles. It's about doing the right
download
thing.
or
period.
DLC?
And striking down evil is the Caspar way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I already pre-ordered it, but I wasn't sure. I'm like, wait, am I? I already had the other games. I'm like, oh, okay.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out the entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
Yeah.
Since when are you so gung-ho? Oh, right. Since always.
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
The mission stands. Enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find. There are no signs of life. We may be chasing ghosts.
Go say something.
Professor, are you having the ability to speak with ghost spirits?
It is just an expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
Yeah, I played houses. I only went through one route.
You have my thanks.
But
This
I
language
think
has
I
much peculiarity
chose a different
some of the
route
time.
beside. I'm not sure which. I chose the one where like I think a war broke
Let us
out or
make
something like
ready.
that.
Make sure you're prepared before we head out.
Yeah. Plus, I don't. Well, I'm like, in case like I don't want. I'm making something different. Like I think a choice between that you have to make between like I'm not sure if it's the church and then like whatever you're trying to do. So I think I like did that path. So I might have to redo it again and choose the other path. But I don't remember the game that much because I think that was like what 2 years ago or so. All right, take care, Rotor Storm. Thanks for coming by. Alright, see. So we actually can't choose, or can we choose who we could bring? Change deployments. I guess we'll. Oh, okay. Okay. Wasn't sure. Alright, can we? Change deployment. Can we? Oh, I can't send it over. Alright, we'll just start it off. I'm not sure what.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Alright, quick menu. Oh, display quick menu. Post allies, units, and press. A juice. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Is it L and Y?
Hey, we got intruder. You must be a
Maybe
bad
we'll do
guy
that
if you're
later.
pointing a weapon at me. Get ready to pay.
Yeah, right.
A pack of thieves is no match for us. Though I do wish they had given me the time to announce the date.
No captain.
Careful. Do not let the enemies be ganging up on you.
Oh, there it is.
Watch this.
Okay. Are some parts? Oh wait. Fire magic attacks can inflict burning status. Okay. Down yet? Alright, can we go this way? I'm not sure. Hopefully this is not blocked off. It looks like it gets closed, but let me just get the pot. I guess we'll switch, actually. We'll switch to...
I'm not letting you past here. My life depends on it.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Oh, okay, wait, so minus are opened by defeating the gatekeepers, and X is... Okay, so this is... Okay, so there's still X over there, so that's not open.
Take a breather.
Watch this.
If I may.
Gatekeeper. Dark magic inflicts spellbound status on enemies. Spellbound units move slower or reduce defense. Okay.
I can still fight. No, not yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
I feel no mercy. Sorry, everyone.
Okay, so okay.
I tried to stop him.
See anybody tested on?
Let's secure the interior.
Okay, so it's only Herbert, right?
This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
All of these dead bodies are enough to numb the senses.
I feel no mercy.
Nice.
It's not over.
Is that a treasure chest? Yes.
Okay, so is
Seems
there
we
like
will
a
need a
thief we
key
should get?
to open it.
No, somebody's gonna be running around here. There.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest.
Where's that guy?
And now those intruders are all over the thing.
Oh, so you switch
My
to...
bandit appears to be holding the key.
Let's get the key.
I got this.
Control miss. Okay. Come back with the key.
I'm all right.
Did the key drop already? I probably did. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Switch to this character.
There's no better inside the fortress than it was on the outside.
I can't take this anymore. I want to go home.
I'll take over.
Yeah, right.
Treasure chest. The hell? Oh, okay. So, let's do that right now. Or did that do it? Anything, or do I have to be the main character?
Take a breather. You got my back?
Oh, okay.
I owe you one.
Okay. And we find the person in the prison.
This is certainly not what we signed up for.
So I will want to do it in the wall, okay?
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Okay, so... Okay, I see those moves right now. Let's see, who's close to me? See if we're gonna get this person,
Let's link up.
Buzz button? Oh, okay, I see.
Here I go. I'll provide some protection.
Yeah, who's this guy? Oh.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. And she looks like an academy student.
Guard prop? Okay. Let me try it. Wait, is that what? Okay. Drag Elgar to Fernandez to press. Oh.
Here I go. Everyone, to me!
There's not a question of can. Only a matter.
I think right? I think I
Here I
did,
go.
right? Oh no.
No mistakes.
It's not over.
Wait, where did he go? You see a guard?
Here I go. No mistakes. Everyone, to me. Everyone, to me.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will.
So I see the guard option.
My will is theirs.
So am I supposed to go to either guard to do the Z or?
Here I go. I'll provide
Oops.
some protection.
I think I'm doing something wrong.
There's not a question of forward. March.
Here I go. No, I'll provide some protection.
What was I supposed to do? Wait.
Here I, everyone, to me.
There's not a question. My will is theirs.
Here I go. Everyone, to me. Advance. Here I go. No mistakes.
Wait, if guard is the top option, press. Okay. Oh, okay, see it now.
It seems you could use some help.
Okay.
No, not yet. I can still fight. Take this.
Oh, okay. So I guess I want to be doing that for each mission.
Here to rescue me? Lady Edelgard!
Monica, how did you... No, my questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
Where are these guys popping like that?
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Okay, so I could probably guard Monica or something.
Whoever they are.
Let's see who's available.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will.
Wait, push.
My will is theirs.
Oh, goodness. So she just has to be closer, right? If I want to do guard. Okay.
Seem to be targeting that student. It falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost. My turn. Let us go. You got my back?
Okay, I see.
Watch my back. We'll do it together! I got you now!
Level up.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
So we got that.
Just leave me alone already!
Let's go to get the temple.
Here they come. Everyone, protect Monica.
There will be no way forward until we strike down these scoundrels.
The way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
Sorry I'm slowing you down.
Okay.
Still a little wobbly for the moment.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Now's our chance to give him the slip.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
I got this.
Already chasing deep. Okay.
I feel no mercy. For the love
Let's get this. Hopefully we can get this and then we can chase the deep after. Oh, okay.
There's not a question of can. Forward, march! There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Okay. We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
I feel no mercy.
Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
Any final words?
Krona.
Hi there. I'm Kranya. But you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
It's her. So be it. Kill her.
If you truly are Kranya, then it is you who will die this day.
Then we can proceed as planned.
It's like this. Any final words?
Okay.
I am your man.
I'll take over.
I won't lose.
Let these down.
Good. That's the last of them.
We take down this thing. Wait, no, there's no
If you've got
dragging
any
around.
pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention.
At the kitchen.
If I may.
Are you ready?
Worry not. I have this. Your time is nigh.
Level 2.
Any experience is worth having.
Now we can take out those guys. So let's go to. We get everybody go. What's this guy? Oh, there's another dark mage over there.
Watch this!
Oh, you're not going anywhere, Monica. I have something very special planned for you.
Let's go to the middle. I think that's where the corner is.
My turn. No mercy.
Go, Ferdinand!
Thought you would never ask. This is war.
Watch, you already had low health anyway.
Noble standard.
At least she's down. I think there's supposed to be like a big dragon or something coming up soon.
Release the creature we captured.
This is going to be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
Okay, let's see. So everybody's close by, I think.
Right then, let us go to work.
I think that should be good, right?
I will see
Oh.
my duty done.
Okay, so we'll see what are the weak points.
Attack in force. You'll
That
never
hard.
defeat it
Oh, okay,
alone.
see.
All the numbers in the world won't save you.
Anyway.
I am here to aid you.
This is unlike any beast I have ever encountered. It will be a grueling battle unless we combine our strength.
Its strength is beginning to wane. Press the attack.
Come with me.
Can you keep up?
Do you forget who I am? Get out of my way! I've got
Oh, damn.
this! They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay!
That snake escaped. But still, Monica is safe, and that's what matters.
Wait, who's Talus? Yep.
I am the noble standard.
Flattery.
So for these things, are we able to like? Do we want like? Are we able to redo it to get like an S rank, or is it just better to just go through? Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
What a fascinating power.
I must make the most of this ability.
I need more strength than this.
Yeah, that's funny. I was like, what? You didn't trust me before? Yeah.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived. I'm not sure what to say except thank you, everyone.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox. I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your Highness's most loyal subjects. Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the Knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing
Wait,
student.
you can't have evil advisor betray you if
There's
you
nothing
get
wrong
your
with
own
that.
Oh.
I'll be sure to smooth things
Okay.
over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the Knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Euritza's lead, So I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all swell that ends swell.
The real jokester.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Let's see.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Yes, right?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Her Highness can vouch for this, but my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness, thank you for the compliment. I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Tomas? Impossible!
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league
We
with
know what
Kranya,
Tomas is.
he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
So, like, do you later in the game, do you also get to find out
so,
how,
the Archbishop has elected
like the
to
story
apprehend
behind
Thomas.
Arvin? Or, I mean,
He has been away from
Arvel?
Garreg Mach for days now.
During his absence, an investigation of his behavior and personal effects laid bare his hostility to the church.
The knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associates.
I'm glad they actually believed me.
If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library.
So what did he look like again? Is he the big, burly one?
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least.
It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time.
I wonder what led to his transformation.
Transformation? Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
Let's see.
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one. Tomas must have changed his mind about the church at some point.
I am excited to have learning of this strange new expression. I must be thanking you.
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know they're nice enough not to do so.
So, this Tomas person sent the bandits after us? What an awful man. We're lucky to be alive.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes, you were not having reason to fear for your continued living.
You're right!
Everyone, pipe down. Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
This is the trap.
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Trapping Tomas.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
Where are you going? There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
What is that, this guy's name? So long.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right!
What he did was...
Oh, okay.
Just like...
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably. And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time?
But even if she was
don't tell me.
Fake Monica, she wouldn't like
The
rat
moment
out
has
like
come
another
to
person
take
that's
matters
part of
into
their
our
team,
own
right?
hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I am sorry, milady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it. And even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the Church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence. Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Volkhard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret, and is able to change his appearance at will.
That does sound suspicious, if these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Eyre. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire, with the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and will do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
Okay.
I have two conditions. The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once. The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly. Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Okay.
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the Church.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess watch over you all.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Let's see. It will say it.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Who's coming?
Ah, there you are.
Elgard.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital. But I promise you this. There will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have...
Are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start.
And that's making me
but
want to
instead
try to
you
replay the
chose to
three
stay
houses
here
again.
at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
So mercenaries, close allies, getting stronger. Losing, reading maps, wasting time. Monica's not playable. Okay. Just have to talk to everyone again. Let's see, we'll start with...
Good day. If you please.
I serve as Lady Elgar's personal guards, and I will be assisting with the entry into the capital. I believe we will be working separately tomorrow, so I trust you will take excellent care of her. Okay. So maybe I don't have to read these guards things. We'll skip through it. I don't think anything's important. Oh, you mean the guard? Yeah. I thought, because when I went to her, I thought she was like,
in essence,
that's like the playable character.
Don't let me down.
If I may.
Give me your pass. I hardly think it's necessary for me to ask after your readiness for battle. We will be counting on you in Albar. Beat the sword in Lady Elgar's hands and smite her foes. Also, you should know that victory in tomorrow's battle will hold great significance for yourself as well.
Let's see.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Another guard.
How may I help you?
Hey! What are your thoughts?
If you will, do you have a moment?
We'll be entering Elbar tomorrow, so rest up and restore your strength.
Huh?
That bad, huh? Yes, we're expecting it to be quite the battle. But I look forward to seeing what you can do.
Nah.
In that case, I'll make sure my gear is ready. Thank you. Oh, and perhaps now might be a good time to speak with the others. Seeing you calm and collected should help soothe the nerves of any who are anxious in the shadow of the battle. Monica!
Over here.
Ah, perfect timing. I want to thank you again. I mean, I meant to earlier, of course, but things have been quite hectic recently. And while Lady Elengard unfortunately did not tell me every single detail, it sounds like you played a big part in my rescue. Oh, okay.
Nuh-uh.
I didn't do much. Elengard was the one who really saved you. Still, I'm glad you're safe, so if I played some small part in that, then all the better.
I agree.
Well then, I'll be expecting even greater things from you once we reach Elbar. This is your regular guard.
Need something? Hey!
Oh wait, what? I mean, to get those strolling little stick arms, you're barely taller than a child, and you got a baby face without a scar. Let's roll with it.
Let's see.
Oh, yep, you got me. I'll probably trip and stab myself in the stomach before the fight even starts.
Handle it, will ya?
I sure hope not. Listen, maybe you should just stand behind me, alright? I'll keep you safe.
You should hear this.
This is called... Okay. I have a contract. That's the only reason I'm here.
So basically...
So it's a contract separate from the work, from your work at the academy. Yes. Okay.
What's going on?
So the last two.
Well...
I can't put my finger on why, but I have a very strange feeling about all this. Maybe it's because I wasn't expecting to return. Oh, I missed that part. And this in the group we're going to handle a little unusual too. Fergie, Casper, Lynn, and Byrne won't be joining us. I'm surprised that most of the children at the 6th grade noble family stay back at Garmac. Oh, but of course, Hubie has to tag along. Anyway, it really makes you wonder who exactly will be fighting. Oh, really? Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I do not wish to be speaking out of turn, but Lady Elgar is surely having many enemies.
My word is a bond.
When we arrive in Elbar, I'll be fighting to my utmost. I fight not just for the Empire, but for Brigade as well. Brigade as well. They have fates that are entwining. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but they hired me to do a job, and that's what I'm going to do. Especially if everyone is relying on me. Their being here is reassuring. Now let us be fighting together and bringing about victory. Alright, I better get some rest before the fighting kicks off. Okay, so...
Hello.
Thank you for speaking with everyone.
What do you think?
It's grown quite late. You should rest up for tomorrow. Alright. So I think this will be the last
Solon's been unmasked.
battle before we call it, since I think I have dinner soon.
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kranya's debacle, and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You
You're
may
under
enter.
arrest.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think?
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us? They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
Alright.
Her Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
The situation must have changed. Our children are still at Garrick Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest. Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, 80? That sounds kind of impossible.
Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess ought to dull the others' blades. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
We'll infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted.
You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearings.
Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her
Yeah, I
safe.
forgot what the reason was why
You know every square inch of that place, after all.
thing of Aruda.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
Alright, so we're up on the top. Alright, those are blocked off, so we'll go straight to the left. yeah, are we able to, let's see, Conway. Do they have like better weapons we can choose? Alright, wait, so she's Iron Axe. Okay, so I think that's the best weapon, so what's this? That's not there. We can give. See, I'm not sure how many we have. We'll just give her the shield too. New sword for. Also, this. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. But just wondering, what does the stars mean? Like the rating for that the grade level, so like two star for E and 1 star for D. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, so we'll start it off. So let's see, we have Herbert, the Tortilla, Monica, Pedra, Elgar, and let's see. So, oops. Okay, so well, I guess we'll just start right. Yeah. I thought we could like set it up for. Let's see, can we do this quick save? I don't remember when the. Okay, kid. Okay. Okay.
It was easy enough slipping in the back. The knight's
So-
unexpected visit must have...
How we set them order?
Leave this one to me.
Let's see, Monica.
Right then. Let us go. You appear to need assistance.
Did I mess up?
Right then. I go forth.
Leave this one to me. This'll be easy with both of us.
Begin. Our teamwork is becoming excellent. Here I go. I'll provide
Oops,
some
just move
protection.
this through.
Thrown the cord into disarray.
Yeah, I can do it right here.
In that case, we'd best find and apprehend Duke.
That'll work. Let's see, press. Okay, press this check S, right? Okay, so what, 13 minutes? Okay, I see. Okay.
Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our scheme.
Duke Ire should be in the throne room. We'll enter through the back way.
That's the throne
Yes,
room.
that way he will never see our coming. But we must hurry.
The guards along the way are in Duke Ire's employ, so deal with them as you must.
I can still follow.
Oh, you just don't. Herbert and Dorothea are not playable, so.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Okay, I see. So Herbert.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Wait, so.
I have this.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Okay, I see.
I go forth. My thank. Right
Does that
then.
work?
Let us go to work.
I did the. Wait. On the side. Wait, so does that do the exit out of the map? What is this? Okay, I see.
Right then, let us go to work. Shall we join hands in battle?
Leave this one to me.
Wait, so
This'll be easy with both of us.
Here I go. No mistakes. It seems you could use some help.
time freeze. Wait, so
It's not over.
yeah. Later match will allow 4 playable and
Surrender,
4
Duke
AIs, 4 pairs of 2s. Okay.
What in the... No! Seal the gate now!
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around the...
Let's level up. Why not?
Any experience?
for the gardens.
Okay, so it's...
Send soldiers to the gardens! I want a sword on every path between myself and those rats.
The man is so desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break through and prove it to him.
Okay. Oh, okay, yes.
Watch this!
Or let's do the circling around.
I must get...
Take a breather.
Aiding? No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular The time has come, ministers. Show the Duke your true allegiance lies with the Empire.
Apologies, Ludwig, but if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
Okay.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. Although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
Watch this! I'm swapping it!
You would turn on me now. Preposterous.
Those are the nobles you won over? Where did you find the time to orchestrate that?
Now that we have Duke Aya pinned down, let us clip his wings. Let us go.
No, not yet. I will still fight.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Very well. I'm all right. I won't lose.
We're at the Duke.
No. You're still outnumbered. And this isn't done until I say it is.
Did any side missions pop up yet?
It's finished, Prime Minister. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully.
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
This is a trap.
They're shooting at us? We should probably do something about that.
Let us go.
Okay, so let's see.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Or, I forget. Let's see, did
Not a problem. I've got this.
Oh. The ambitions of Ludwig von Eyre won't be broken by the likes of you.
Watch out, guys.
Be praying now!
I'm bringing it down.
My turn. This stronghold will fall. You got my back?
Mind if we pair up?
We'll do it together! I got you now!
Where's the fireworks?
Wide open!
No, not yet. I can still fight.
Chest key. Alright, so let's should we go for the chest key?
There. That should stop those fire orbs from, well,
Oh, we just need
firing.
one side of it.
It's not over.
get the chest. Wait, it's blocked off. Did it take the long way?
I'll take over. I'm swapping in.
Oh. But let's see, did I mess up? I said beat the board.
Hard work.
So there's
Not a problem. Move out.
I think that should work, right? And let's see here.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Okay.
How can this be? I have riches, power. I am as great as a man can be.
Well done, everyone. That just leaves Lord Arundel.
Yes, but he's the one we need to worry about. Keep moving and remain alert.
Duke Iron captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace to buy me some time.
Oh, it looks like he's almost over there.
Well, I've little interest in facing birds. So it's time for me to deploy my wild card.
Remember to use these special ones because I think we charge up pretty fast, right?
Dark magic. Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
Right?
Come, Voldemort. You and I can split up and sweep the palace.
Yeah, I think so, right?
A fine idea, Leopold. Let us make clear to these fell warlocks that they are most unwelcome in this place.
I'm afraid to consider how we'd stand without those two on our side.
Should I press Z to do a dash?
Any experience is worth having.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
My turn?
Okay. So let's see.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Yeah, this one I'll just control.
You're fighting on the side of Count Burgleys?
No, not yet.
Keep it up. We must eliminate the mages.
These were definitely the same people who kidnapped me.
Wait, so
You people
Bottles
are all
Jordan shows
magic
a
and no
little bit.
muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
Oh, okay, I see.
You know, it may benefit us to learn more about this dark magic.
Okay.
Let's link up.
Mind if we pair up?
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
I got the other groups here. Maybe just. Okay.
I'll take over.
How does a bit die on this one? Nice. So they took care of all the mages.
That still didn't stop them. It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now! We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
So Petrie's still the one close
Any who
by.
sided with Duke I are all...
Not a problem. I've got this.
Lord Arundel and oppressed Her Highness will receive no quarter from us.
Cupid, you finally said something I like. Now let's go stamp them out.
Seize all strongholds, okay. Yeah, so I'll just come or this guy too.
Not a problem.
This one.
I've got this.
Future at the back.
Begin. The Sky Sphere. The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Somehow, Monica? For you, Lady Edelgard!
I'll be sure to return the favor. Get on the hard way.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Not. I can still fight. This stronghold will fall.
You like that?
Ain't the worst.
Growth is a part of life. That takes care of the cleanup. I think Her Highness should be very pleased with me indeed.
Whether or not she is pleased with you should be of secondary concern. The most important matter is what benefits Lady Edelgard.
Watch this!
Take a breather.
Out of the way!
I've got this.
I think that's the last one left, right?
Wretched vermin. No.
Sorry. What?
I admire your tenacity. However, you clearly have no concept of how terrifying I can be.
Banish the darkness, and the terror will fade as well. Are you starting to understand the situation you're in?
No, I have to act.
I'll take over.
I know when I am bested.
Not happening!
Are you transformed
We
too?
are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
He escaped.
Cowardly of him. But we can take comfort in our victory either way.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, really? High five.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together like that.
A commendable victory, Lady Edelgard.
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats managed to keep skittering away.
I imagine that guy's pretty close with Kranya and Tomas, since he shapeshifted and all.
Yes. They are all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark.
Huh. Never heard of him.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness?
We make ready for my
Do we
coronation.
get to chapter 1 yet?
Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
At once, Your Highness.
Oh, this is chapter 3? I thought it still said prologue.
Your Highness
Maybe I
is
missed
going
it.
to become Your Majesty.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs, as well as the other counts. Also, I need you to go to the Knights of Seros. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here. But you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's. Is that right?
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevering.
So, what about my father? Did you arrest him?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Look, I'm sure you have your reasons for all of this. But maybe you should sit down and talk us all through it.
And I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then. Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go.
Oh, we got another ass rank. So we got a seal to upgrade our characters, I think.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I must get strong.
Hard work created this.
So we missed it by 3 minutes, and we missed by almost 4 minutes.
Witness Brigid pride.
Nice Elgar's mastered, so I guess he should be able to be upgraded, I think.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
What a fascinating path.
I work to grow.
So am I able to see the map now, or is this still,
And you say I have 2 years to complete these preparations.
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a prime minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit, so long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness. So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources. Leave it to a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that treading on your toes.
In Her Majesty's name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs. Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded when compared to a swollen-headed juggernaut such as yourself.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I see someone allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arendel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Apologies for my tardiness. Gregoire Varley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Duke Eyre stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime and will be taken in soon. Dead or alive, it makes no difference.
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that I am nothing like him.
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gert was dispatched to Western Fodland to conduct negotiations. And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke Eyre. Which makes me the new Marquis.
So right now we're just looking at who we can read out to,
Minister
since
of the
we wait for this finish this talk cutscene.
You've nothing to fear, Count Varley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty? Wait, you mean...
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to fill. I intend to rebuild the Southern Church, and who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a move.
You would bestow such a position on me? Make no mistake, it is a great honor, but are you certain?
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will be to oversee my coronation. Do not fail me, Bishop. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
See, mostly pleasant.
More than I expected, though I do feel a bit out of place here.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status. Everyone will have a chance to rise to the top, whether they are born into the aristocracy or not.
No more nobles or commoners, huh? That does sound pretty great. I'll be impressed if you can actually pull it off.
Oh, I will. But at the moment, I have a proposition for you.
Go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government. But a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable, which means I must remain here in the capital. In other words, I can't go back to Garrick Mach and continue my studies.
What about the others?
Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students. But all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church. Plus, it sounds like quite the thrill.
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised. But they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only choice.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it. But if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
Having deposed Lord Arundel and Duke Eyre, Edelgard quickly arranges for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Almiran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home. Scarlet blaze. The struggle commences. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed.
Yeah, I was
its
wondering like
doors.
when did the
Having
cancer stuff
ascended
coming
the throne
out?
of Adrestia, Edelgard has begun to enact sweeping change.
Plus, I know also after chapter 4, I have to be careful because if any of my guys die or units die, then yeah,
The Holy
they're
Kingdom of
gone.
Fargus
I
now
just have to
calls
restart.
Dimitri its king, while Claude reigns over the Leicester Alliance.
Okay.
All 3 house leaders have found their wings as rulers of a new generation. With the whole of Fodlan still reeling from these rapid changes, Edelgard decides the time has come to usher in a new era.
People of Fodlan, the Empire will stand by no longer. Together, we rise against a church that has become steeped in deception and corruption. The church has used their doctrine to deny you power and reshape Fodlan as they see fit. They thrust upon you the illusion of nobility in order to oppress who they choose, and they helped create the Kingdom and Alliance as a pretext for war. Finally, they teased you with the promise of salvation from pain they themselves inflicted, and did so in the name of their own profit. Well, I say no more. The Empire has severed herself from their hypocrisy by restoring the Southern Church and nurturing her people's well-being. And today, we purge the world of their evil forever. We will retake Garreg Mach from the Central Church and stamp out any nobles who
Wait, so
abet
the
its depravity.
entire church doctrine is complete.
By
Oh,
my
okay.
title as Emperor Edelgard von Bresfeld of Adrestia, I hereby declare war against the false Church of Seros.
The past 2 years have flown by in but the blink of an eye.
And while they felt short, they were certainly eventful. The Empire has come far since we removed Arundel from power. We reformed the government, remedied our diplomatic troubles, and bolstered our military.
And most significantly, we gave strength to the Southern Church, creating the perfect wedge against the Church of Seros. A shame our bishop has become the target of relentless censure as a result, why the Central Church even targeted him for assassination. Poor Count Varley. It could not have happened to a finer man.
And then there's the matter of Lord Arundel. What are he and his minions up to now?
Slithering in the shadows of Fodlan, much as they have done for centuries. It will not be easy to drag such adept skulkers into the light.
Perhaps not. Then for now, let's remain focused on the formidable adversary ahead.
Did you call us here, Edelgard? It's good to see so many familiar
Yeah, probably gonna
faces.
just take a instead of yeah, probably just take a small break to eat, and then I'll come back to start
This
chapter
may be
4.
the first time I've seen all of you in the same room since the Officers' Academy closed.
Likely, yes. We have all been rather busy marching down the separate paths life
Because
laid
some
out
of the
for
raiders
us.
I wanted to raid out to are
Or most of
ending.
us have, anyway. Others, such as myself, managed to eschew work in favor of a more leisurely existence.
I was working hard at staying in my room, but still. Father's been dreadfully busy, so he's never home. Which has been pretty nice, actually.
I was returning home to Bridget. I finished my task, and now I have been returned here.
Well enough. Now, as you know, the Empire
So
will
everybody's-
launch its attack on
everybody's going
Garreg
home.
Mach in the coming days. Emperor Edelgard will lead the invasion personally, and wishes for those present to form the backbone of her army.
And as it has been some time since Adrestia had an army under the direct command of the Emperor, I fear we currently lack for officers. I trust each of you, and can think of no
Let me
candidates
just double
better
check who
suited
else
for
is
the job.
streaming Fire Emblem.
Will you do this for me?
So you've got other plans for my father's army, I take it?
Everybody's further to be in the game.
Well, then count me in. I'm ready to go whenever.
I would have been happy with a life serving you here in the capital. But if war is coming, I want to see it through myself. I'll go wherever you go, Your Majesty.
Accept the offer.
I'm always ready. Plus, it's good to know I haven't been training this hard for nothing.
I've high hopes for you, and trust you will prove the wisdom of my decision.
Just you wait. I'm gonna hurdle clean over those high hopes and show you what I can really do.
Be certain to save some of your hopes for me, because I most assuredly have what it takes to succeed. And with that, new Empire Army, move out!
Ferdinand, kindly leave the commanding and naming to me.
Alright, let's see. So this is the training camp. So we can check that the camp. Oh, nobody's talking? Okay, I'll talk. You said it. Things totally different here compared to all the small town outfits I used to run with. Now I got my own space where I can kick back and keep all my stuff in order. This probably means that they expect a lot from you, more than your title implies, I would imagine. So my personal quarter located in the upper left of the base camp mini-map, press A to the desk. Okay, so we can change appearance and view documents.
That reminds me.
Yeesh, this camp is something else. Did you see how many merchants we got?
How tiresome.
Are you finished sightseeing yet? I believe I heard your employer calling for you. Base camp is where you prepare for battle, you can interact with allies, and make all kind of use of facilities. Manuela is playable. Fernandez rejoins. Okay, so we got people rejoining. So is there any for this for the training camp? Is like anything I should focus on or something? So what's this say? War is just a human enterprise. In that case, we are very much the same as those on the other side. But we cannot coexist. We are determined to kill each other. I suppose that's the nature of this beast. New awards are available, so that's probably where the. Let's see who. Let's talk to everybody in the base before we head out.
What?
You think it's strange to see me here after 2 years? Oh, he took his mask off. Well, I was once an Empire commander. Yeah, I figured as much. So you've been fighting for the Emperor all these times, just like you did at the Battle of Emblem, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Petra.
That is all.
I've been having many duties in the last 2 years away from the Empire. But they all finished now, which means I am able to take part in the fighting. I am believing that this battle will lead to peace and prosperity for Brigade. Good to hear. I'll be counting on you, Petra. Let's see what the card says. Oh, there's an item. Wait. Let's see. So if you investigate a certain location on the map, you can acquire all sorts of documents. Okay, check these tape documents on your personal quarters in the upper left of the mini map. Okay, I see.
You should hear this.
I always thought of myself as a devout believer, so when I heard we were attacking Garamash, I couldn't help but be taken back. But when I learned that the Central Church corruption and how her mercenaries revived the Southern Church to correct it, well, let's just say I'm glad I was born in the Empire. Do I see any more shiny books?
What can I do for you?
Oh, if it isn't our esteemed general, if there's anything at all that you require, please do not hesitate to inform me. If we've been traveling from one place to another from this point hence, I suspect our cooperation will be essential to the cause.
Listen to this.
The church has mobilized everyone they can to defend Garamash. Even some of those folks from Abyss, I think it's called. You know, the place under the monastery. I hear the church doesn't really care for them, but I suppose any port in the storm and all that. Still, if you see some of them in the battlefield, they might be worth recruiting. Speaking of, I have a full report on Abyss if you want to take a look. It's just over there. Over where? Can't climb the stairs. So nothing, no shinies.
Good day.
Yep. Armor design's kinda neat too. I hope you're doing well as I am this day. And since you and I both have appointed as generals during the last 2 years,
we will succeed.
Let's fight each other to the utmost so we can do not dishonor Her Majesty. Hello, my friend. My. It's been quite some time.
Quite.
Like Malala, I was called here by Elgard. But that said, I've been tasked with protecting the Great Bridge of Meriden along with this lava.
Please.
As such, I won't be going to Garamash, so I hope you can take care of things here. There.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
You see, keep up the good work, Commander. Nothing to report
Anyway.
today. Do you remember me? I used to guard the gate back in Garamash.
That reminds me.
Sure, I remember you. But, why are you here?
Actually...
Well, I was actually born in the Empire, but I ran away from home and joined up with the church when I was pretty young. Just the other day, I got a letter from my parents for the first time in years. He told me to hurry back to the Empire, and when I did, I found all of this. I tell you, finding people from the church is going to be a hard pill to swallow.
Got it.
Still, unfortunate that I didn't end up separated from my family forever.
You, huh?
Haha, you always have the same cloudy look on your face, don't you? Well, let's say we blow off some steam at the tavern until we are up.
What do you think?
Bet it will make it easier for everyone to soldier on if you did that. Okay. What am I even doing here? I just wanted to stay cooped up in the manor, especially now that Father's gone.
Actually...
But then I was talking to Elgard, and boom, I got some stupid urge to fight, and here I am. Let's see, save it. Hey, sometimes you have to follow your heart, right? Right, try not to die.
Nope.
Oh, Bernie, you and your stupid heart. Oh, this is a black day indeed. They put me right on the front lines. I just got married and had a kid. My little one doesn't even recognize my face yet. Actually, let's just pretend you didn't hear that. It's bad luck to be talking about that stuff before we go off to war. Alright, that's taken care of. What's next?
What is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need something? As you can see, I'm pretty busy at the moment.
Yes.
See? Oh. So our brother's Raphael. Rudolph? Alright. For some reason I can't pronounce that. It's also part of this army, so I have to do my job perfectly for his sake. Alright, Let's see, any books? No books. Is there anything on the board? Fernandez. Okay.
As it happens,
Just between you and I had had my share of worries these past 2 years. As you know, my father himself found himself in the situation due to Eligard. Ah well, things are what they are, and I will work tireless to achieve greatness. Tell them you do your best together.
Right on.
Well, you do the same, so let's do this thing together.
Right.
Yes, I feel you have a great deal of promise, so let us go forth as one.
That reminds me.
I was born to a noble family in the kingdom, but I never fit in with the teaching of Zero. But when I was a mercenary in the Empire, the minister of the Imperial household hired me on, and now I am the commander you see before you.
Uh-huh.
Judging from the look on your face, you don't know who that is. Well, it's Lord Herbert. Manuela!
Well, hi.
If you're ever injured, let me know and I'll see you healed up in no time. Oh, and I can take some care of the wounds on the heart as well as wounds as the body. Emotional injuries can be even worse than physical ones during times of war. It's reassuring to have you and your infirmary here. This is the infirmary, right? It is. After the closure of the officer academy, Eligard got in touch and asked me to run it. And although it does put me in the vision of Garrow Mar, I simply can't turn that woman down. I really learn to say no sometimes. Anything good in here? Casper! I hope I see the Archbishop Red Hand Man Sidith or Thunder Catherine at Garrison Marsh. Well, they got tons of other strong fighters too, and I can't wait to take them all on. How about you?
Right on.
Well, you know it. The more foes I take out, the bigger my name gets. Yeah. Well, you look sharp because I'll be keeping score. It's annoying when you don't report in once you finish your tasks, Linhart. Very annoying. Furthermore, I have a number of things I need from you whenever you're not busy, which is pretty much always.
Not happening.
But I am busy resting. Now please leave me be.
Oh.
But Her Majesty asked me to put you to work.
Let's see.
Actually, I think we should take a page from Linhart's book and rest more. You, Eligard, Herbert, you're all overworked.
Excellent.
Exactly so. What a such a smart thing to say.
I hear that.
Fine,
yes.
I see how it is. Alright. We're almost to the middle.
Did you need something?
Apparently, this is the first time in 300 years that an army of this size has been mobilized in Funland. The Dagdan army attacked the Empire from without, and then the Airmen attacked the Alliance. Quite a lot happened. Not that I saw it, of course. Dorothea! I talk a lot with Edie, so I long imagined what it would be like when this day finally came. But now that it's here, I'm worried. Our target is Garamag, which means we're likely to encounter a lot of people we know.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's hard to fight people you know. You sure you want to take part?
No way.
I came here to fight, and that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, look who it is.
Greetings, you're a bully, yes? I am Randolph von Bruskley. Though we are not related by blood, I am nonetheless Casper's uncle.
Right.
I hear you know your way around the battlefield. I look forward to seeing you what we can both do in service to our great empire.
May I have a word?
As you know, we are already in the Chancellor's Alliance territory. Lord Arcanron, Pletherin, whose territory this is not a man known for his reliability.
Indeed.
However, as long as Count Lucida, who borders to the north, has announced his obedience to the Empire, we should encounter no problems. Assuming we are not routed at Garamach, that is. Alright. 2 more people, or... Herbert.
Right.
The battle has begun at last, our struggle to the death against the Central Church. I pray your work these past 2 years will prove helpful to our cause.
Let me
First,
think.
we mean to conquer the territory of the Lion's adventurer Burgudi. He is the minor lord east of Garamach who is strongly influenced by the church. Oh, we got another book. I'm not sure if it's important to read it or not. So let me check what these stuff are. Rewards. Okay.
Well, how'd it go?
What do we get? So we got 2 things. Another seal. So we'll receive all. Alright, check what the other achievements are. Okay, so we still have to upgrade these the facilities.
Any result's a good result.
See what's strategist. No, we're still figuring it out, okay. Let's do a quick save, just in case. What's bonuses? Oh, really? What's this? What's that mean? Let's see. Nice. You got stuff for 3 houses.